Hi guys, so I'm sorry for the messy background. I know you can see my cat. He was just like lying on my duvet and I didn't have the heart to move him just to like make my background look pretty because he was asleep a minute ago. As you can tell from the title, in this video I'm going to be testing out 3 full coverage foundations, or foundations that claim that they can cover up complete like coverage of redness and spots, and they all claim to actually cover up tattoos as well. I just thought it would be a really fun video idea because yeah, loads of you guys have been asking me to review the new L'Oreal one, and then I thought I would just compare it to one that I got on eBay and a high-end foundation as well, just to see how they all compare. So I hope you guys enjoy. So obviously I have nothing on my face and I do have a couple of like spots dotting around. The worst one is probably on this side, but hopefully I'll still be able to, you know, test the coverage of these foundations because I do also have a lot of like redness around my nose and stuff. A couple of people in my comments recently suggested that I try Dermacol. It's like quite well known in the theatre industry, I believe. It says on it Dermacol, waterproof, SPF 30, hypoallergenic, and I'm pretty sure this is used for like film, TV and stuff like that, and it did say on the eBay listing that it was like able to cover tattoos or something. It's supposed to be really good coverage, and it comes in this weird kind of metal squeezy tube, but one thing I noticed is the bottom of it, like where I've undone the cap, it's got really oily. But yeah, the box just looks like this, and you can get this on eBay. You can get it on other websites as well, but I know that this is quite popular on eBay, so there we go. And I think that one was about £8. And then for the drugstore, I have the new L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I've got this in the shade Porcelain. Oh yeah, by the way, the Dermacol I got in shade 208. So the L'Oreal one is obviously their newest foundation. This has just come out in the UK, and I got this in Superdrug for I think £7.99, so I think it was actually cheaper than the eBay one, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this was on offer. I think originally it's like £10. And then for the high-end foundation, I have the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and mine is in shade 44. This is my all-time favourite foundation. I absolutely love it. So first, I think I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation, and I'm gonna put this on like this area of my face, and then the Dermacol I'm gonna put on this side, and then the Kat Von D I'm gonna put on my forehead because I already know that I absolutely love it, whereas this one and this one are new. I did actually wear the L'Oreal Infallible one yesterday all day, so if you guys want to see kind of like a full review, I guess, or like see how it held up throughout the day, then that video is going to be going up on my second channel, which is Soph Does Vlogs, and it should be up pretty soon after this video. I think it'll probably be up sometime this evening. So this has got a really thick kind of moussey texture. I'm just going to take a kind of average sized amount and put that on there. And then I'm going to take the exact same amount of Dermacol, about that much, and put it on this side. So I'm just going to blend these two out first. I am using a brush because I find that the L'Oreal one applies a lot better with the brush, so I thought I'd just use a brush for all of them to be even. So let's see how this covers all of this kind of redness. Okay, so I feel like that did a pretty good job. When I was testing this yesterday for my second channel, I used the sponge that you can get with the foundation, and I really didn't like how the sponge applied it, but with a brush I feel like it goes on so much more full coverage. And just for starters, this one feels so lightweight on my face. I've honestly never had such a lightweight feeling foundation. It kind of feels like moisturizer. It's the weirdest like sensation. I thought it was going to be really thick because it's quite a thick consistency, but when you blend it out it feels really lightweight. So that's how that one is looking. As you can see, it covered up pretty much most of the redness around my nose. So I've just wiped off my brush and I'm now going to do the Dermacol side. Whoa. Oh my god! Oh my god, look at that. That is literally full coverage. And I used the same amount on this side that I did for the L'Oreal one. I feel like I put way too much on. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Okay, so wow. I had this massive red spot here and it's literally erased it. However, as you can tell, the finish of them is definitely very different. The Dermacol one is extremely oily in comparison to the L'Oreal. Yeah, this is a bit of an oily mess. It's extreme full coverage, but I feel like on my oily skin, this is not gonna last very well on me. Okay, so I'm now just wiping my brush off again. And now I'm going to do the Kat Von D one on my forehead. Obviously my forehead is a lot kind of clearer than the rest of my face. But yeah, I already know that I absolutely love this foundation. It's literally my favourite foundation ever. My skin is extremely oily and I find that this is the most long-lasting foundation I've ever tried. I absolutely love it. Just for reference, if anyone is wondering what my review on that one is. So let's blend this one out. Okay, so there we go. I feel like my lips look disgusting. I'm sorry if everything isn't perfectly blended, like around my nose, because I was trying to do half and half. But hopefully you can see that this side is extreme full coverage, but it is very oily. The L'Oreal side, I would say it's still left some like redness around my nose, so it's not 100% full coverage, but it is pretty good. Yeah. I think I would still need to use like concealer around my nose here. And then the Kat Von D one is also pretty flawless. So let's just get this foundation off my lips because it's driving me insane. So I'm just gonna see how these I'm just gonna see how these foundations powder down because I kind of want to see if I powder this, if it will look, you know, a lot better. So I'm just using my Rimmel Match Perfection powder. Okay, so it definitely did like powder down to a much more matte finish. Just with like one layer of powder, it still feels a little bit sticky. I feel like you'd really have to like pack on the powder to like properly set this if you do have oily skin. So I'm just gonna say straight up, like I wouldn't recommend this for oily skin. Okay, so the L'Oreal one powdered down to pretty much like perfectly matte finish. Okay, so this is what they will look like when they've been powdered down. To be honest, my face looks pretty similar like all round. But I think for the final kind of determining test, I'm going to try and cover my tattoos using these three foundations and see which one covers my tattoo the best. So yeah, this should be fun. If you didn't know, it's on my ribs. And I'm going to be doing this with a beauty blender just because I think it will be the easiest. So this is the L'Oreal one. So that's one coat with a beauty blender. I'm going to try using a brush because I feel like that didn't do much. It's disappearing. Okay, so layer number 3. I'm thinking maybe I should try it with my fingers. There we go, that's getting somewhere. I feel like in order to completely cover this tattoo with this foundation, you would either need to use like your finger and just pat it in like this, because that seems to be working a lot better. It requires quite a lot of building. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next foundation. Okay, so this is the Dermacol. Oh my god, guys, look, if I just put that on with my finger, my tattoo is gone. Oh my god. Literally, that's just one coat and it's pretty much completely gone. That was the Dermacol. Oh my god. I'm going to put on a tiny bit more. Look at that. And then finally, I'm going to use my Kat Von D. That one too. So this was the Kat Von D one. Let me just lift my arm up. This one is Dermacol and this one is L'Oreal. I'm just going to try like blending them out because obviously you couldn't just put them on like that. Blend out the edges a little bit. Okay, so the Kat Von D one is pretty much set and dried and the tattoo is pretty much nearly gone. So there we have it. So I've just taken off the kind of 3 combination of foundations because I'm filming another video after this and I don't want my face to be looking crazy. So I've just put all over my face the L'Oreal one, and I did use concealer under my eyes, on my nose and on my blemishes and stuff, and then I've just powdered my face. So the eyeshadow palette that I used today was the Zoeva Blank Fusion palette. So I'm just going to take a bit of these brown matte colours and then a bit of this one in my inner corner. And then the mascara I'm wearing is the L'Oreal Miss Hippie. It's video is not sponsored by L'Oreal, by the way. I've just got a bunch of new products from them recently. And I do actually have a sponsored video going up with L'Oreal pretty soon. It was supposed to go up this week, but I don't know what's happening with that. And then using some of this Glam Bronze. Everything was on 3 for 2, so that's why I've got 3 L'Oreal products in this video. I really like this bronzer actually, it blends out so nicely. Then for highlight, I'm using the one that's in my hand. This is the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in the shade Ice Kiss. And it just looks like this. It's got a massive mirror and it's just like an icy white colour. Pretty much an exact dupe of the Jeffree Star Skin Frost. So... Oh, that's literally just one swipe. Look at that. I think these are like £5 or something as well. I'm going to use Lime Crime Cashmere because this is brand new. I got it from cultbeauty.co.uk this morning. And I've never tried it before. Ugh. That is it for this video. I was pretty shocked, to be honest, like, not gonna lie. I was actually so amazed how high coverage Dermacol is. I think out of all of them it's probably the highest coverage, but it's definitely not one that's gonna like last all day if you have oily skin, so I don't really think I can wear that one, unfortunately. Maybe I'll wear it in videos, I don't know. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if there's any other kind of videos like this that you guys want me to do, or any other kind of like products that you want me to try or compare to each other, because I think this video idea is really fun and I really enjoyed filming it. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!